Every single day, there are thousands of sports bettors looking at endless stats, random hit rates, and trends that may look impressive, but actually don't help them become profitable. And the truth is that bad research really just leads to bad slips. People are unfortunately spending more time doing their research than they are actually trying to find ways to be a better sports bettor. So thankfully, in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to cut through all of that noise and start betting like a pro using Outlier.bet. We'll go through step by step of the same tools that winning bettors are using, from insights that actually matter to player prop filters and even spotting positive EV parlays quickly, so that you can spend less time doing all of this guessing and more time profiting on the NBA season. So with that said, let's go ahead and take a look at Outlier.bet's dashboard. Now, the very first thing that you'll see once you get here is this Insights tab. And the important thing to note here is that with this Insights tab, it's kind of just a starting point, and it isn't necessarily saying, hey, these are more likely to hit. So anyways, once you get here, what you'll see is at the top, you'll see all of these different filters that you can use, and you can play around with these because there's nearly 2,000 insights just for the NBA alone. So let's just say, for instance, on these splits, what we wanted to do was look at players who were versus bottom ranked defenses, and then we can take a look at there. So now we already see this Royce O'Neal play has exceeded 14.5 points plus rebounds plus assists in 6 straight games versus bottom 10 defenses, right? And that's 100%, but I see this 80% here. So maybe I didn't want to hit 80%, and what I could do is go to 90%, right? So then now I've gone ahead and filtered that out and looking at 100% or 90% and above, and I can even do even more of these if I wanted to change the odds and look at, anything that's at least minus 125, right? So now I can look at all these other sports books that are at least minus 125, and we can go through there looking at that, right? So now why I say that this is kind of a starting point is, let's just take a look at this first example here and click that little bar chart graph, and then you can go ahead and see what this bet looks like. Now, we're not going to get into the nit and gritty of it. We'll save that for later on in the video on our props tab. But as you can see here, these are our favorable matchup ranks, and you can see that this isn't necessarily a favorable matchup for him to go over 19.5. Faces a pretty tough defense, right? And if we even look even more specific, he's a power forward. So versus power forwards, they rank top 5 in all categories. So although the Insights tab might be highlighting this bet, it isn't necessarily a bet that I want to pick. But again, I can just back out and look at even more bets and kind of start filtering my way down and see which one fits my criteria and I feel comfortable betting. And the next thing we're going to look at here is this Games tab. This is going to show you all of the different games going on for today or these upcoming matchups. Now, there's kind of some things that I wanted to touch on. You'll see these positive EV badges as well as this public betting drop-down menu. So if you look at this public betting drop-down menu, you can see exactly the percent of bets that the public is betting, and then the percent of money that is going towards either team as well. So again, for instance, on this one, you can see 46% of the money is going towards the Magic, 54% is going towards the Pistons, but I also see that we have a positive EV badge here. Now, I did break down what this positive EV badge does and how you can utilize it, so I highly recommend checking that video out. I won't jump too much into it, but just know that you are getting some sort of expected value by taking the Detroit Pistons on a certain sports book. So anyways, check that video out. So now time for the nit and gritty of this, and that is the props feature that we have here. This is maybe one of the most popular tools at Outlier.bet, and it's because you can really manipulate our filters in a way that really allows you to pick what you're most comfortable doing. So again, let's look here at one of our filters, the opponent matchup. Maybe what we're wanting to look at is a favorable matchup. So I click that favorable matchup, and what does that mean exactly? Well, you obviously have a player's prop either going over or going under, right? So if a player is going over, what we want them to do is have a favorable matchup, so ranking near the bottom of the league. But if we want them to go under, then obviously we want them to rank a little bit higher. So we've gone ahead and filtered out all of these favorable matchups. Now, we want to eliminate these maybe a little bit further. So let's say that our hit rate over the last 10 is at least 60%. So now we can see that we've gone ahead and eliminated some of those as well. Maybe what we want to do is only take plus odds. So let's take this at plus 100. And we see that, again, we're filtering this out even more. Maybe we want to do just overs. And another thing, maybe I want to look at certain propositions. So let's go with points plus assist and points plus rebounds. Why not, right? So now we have all of these bets that we're getting at plus odds, which is fantastic for us. Now let's take a look just at this first play and really start dissecting this and why this is probably a really good play that we can be taking. So the first thing that you see here, it's gone ahead and defaults to our last 10. Now, disclosure, we're brand new into this NBA season. They've only played 4 games, but you can see that this player has cleared this over in every single game that they've played. Now, if you wanted to later on throughout the season, look at their last 20, look at their head-to-head. He's cleared this in every single matchup versus the Nets here. And then you can look at the 2025 season in particular. So let's just go back to the last 10. And then what we can also look at if we scroll down is these supporting stats. Now, what we have here is a points plus assist play, right? So what this is going to show is our supporting stats, and this is awesome. This is our potential assists. This is assists that got counted and assists that were potentially missed because the player missed a shot, whatever happened, right? So looking at just these 4 games, you can see that in 2 games, he only had 1 potential assist, but in the other 2 games, he had a total of 12, right? 5 and 7. So it looks like obviously when he has an opportunity to have high potential assists, he's going to have it. And I really like him, obviously, in that matchup. Now you can look at other supporting factors and stats, such as minutes played. It looks like he's averaging somewhere around that 30-minute mark. Fouls, he not really in a ton of foul trouble, I see, so that's why his high minutes are high. Field goals, right? That's important for whenever this player is trying to score. In all 4 games, he's had 12, 10, 12, 11. So he's shooting at least a lot of shots to at least clear that 14 and a half. 3-point attempts also goes ahead and breaks that down for you. Free throw attempts, not necessarily a great free throw shooter. Shot 4 attempts, made none of them. And that's okay, right? Doesn't really matter too much. Now, this is that insight that we're also getting on this play as well. That's the first thing that we broke down when we were looking at Outlier.bet. It says that this player has exceeded 14 and a half points plus assists in 13 of his last 15 games on the road, hitting an average of 18.6 points per game, right? So obviously very high. Now, if you continue to scroll down, what you'll see is a full breakdown of every single position and even every single player in their most recent matchups. But it defaults to the position that this player is. So if you scroll back up, you can see that this player is a center, and you can see how the Brooklyn Nets have performed versus centers and what their lines were. So in their last matchup versus Houston, they stopped both centers from hitting their overs, but in the prior matchups, they've allowed every other single center to clear this. Now, this isn't the only supporting information that we have on this, which is incredible. You can also look here on the right-hand side and see things like the line movement, right? This line opened up at 14 and a half, dropped down to 13 and a half, back up, down, and then now it's kind of settled at this 14 and a half. So it's looking okay for us to hit that over. And then you can even look at the matchup, which is very cool. So again, this Brooklyn Nets team currently allows the most points and the most assists in all of the NBA. But if we wanted to look at how they rank particularly to that center position, they allowed 28th most points, or rather the 3rd most points to the center position, and then they rank 24th in assists allowed. So again, really favorable matchup for this center today. If you wanted to look at their team rankings, again, looking at points allowed, field goal percentage, 2-point percentage, set this to their defense. Obviously, we were taking a player's points plus assist, and then you can see how they rank. So again, a lot of high, mid-20s, even 30s that we're seeing on this list, which is fantastic. You can look at team records. Again, that public betting, seeing how much money is going towards all of this, the money line, the spread, the over-under. Looks like a lot of people are betting the over. The percent of money is even high, meaning that they're thinking it's going to be a high-scoring game. All of those are feeding in to exactly what we want for whenever we're betting this over on this player. And the fact that we can get this at nearly plus money, right, on that Hard Rock Bet at minus 105. Now, that's another important feature that you can do is you always need to be line shopping and where you can be getting the best odds. The best place that you can get this is Hard Rock Bets. Now, if you can't play your Hard Rock Bets and you don't want to put it in a parlay on Prize Picks, then really your only other option at this moment is to be taking this on DraftKings. And all you have to do is click this. Now, what this is going to do is it's going to give you a QR code that you can scan, or you just can continue to browse or to place that bet. Now, before we leave this page, one last thing that I did want to show you as well is you can look at this odd movements chart, and really what we want to see is really these lines moving down. So as you can see, again, DraftKings opened up at -107, and now they're kind of settling at -127, right? So it's a vast change in from where they opened to where they're currently at, and that's exactly what we want to see. This sportsbook is obviously feeling a lot more comfortable that this particular play is going to hit. If it was trending up and getting more positive, then that means that sportsbook is not favoring that play too much at all, right? So now maybe we really like this filter. So let's go back to the props. And what we're going to do is you're going to click this filters button. What we're trying to do is we're trying to save a filter. So what you'll see here are all of the things that we just selected. So if you scroll down, you'll see the 2 propositions. That was our points plus assist and our points plus rebounds. Let's just leave that. Maybe we have our over, and let's also look at unders as well. So let's click any position that's over or under, leave our odds at +100, hit rate at least 60, and then leave it as a favorable matchup. Now, what we want to do, let's just save this filter, and let's just say favorable matchups, points plus assists, and points plus rebounds, okay? So now we hit continue, and it's gonna allow us to have notifications, meaning that we are able to jump on these plays as soon as they hit the board. You want to allow all notifications, meaning that you will get a notification not only on the web, but also on your phone as well. Hit save, and now we're rocking and rolling, right? So let's say that, for instance, we log back into the app, and we don't already have all of these filters set up. All you need to do is click this saved button. We see this filter that we've already created. Click that, and now it goes ahead and creates everything for us, all of our over-unders and our favorable matchups, everything that we've already set. So you can set a ton of filters, and then Outlier.bet is going to email you or send you a notification anytime one of these bets hit the board, and it's going to be fantastic for you. Last thing that I want to go over here is this positive EV tab. Once you click this positive EV tab, what it's going to do is it's going to load a feed of all of the potential positive EV bets that you can be making across all of these boards. Now, we have gone ahead and given you kind of a cheat sheet and a guide to positive EV betting. So definitely check out that video. I'm not going to harp on it too much in here, but just know that the idea is the exact same. We can set all of these different filters that we want to. Maybe we really only want to look at games within the next 24 hours. Maybe the bet types that we're looking at is we only want to look at player props. So we set these to player props. Now, really all that this means is that what we can do is we can grab this particular play, Tobias Harris, over 6.5 rebounds on DraftKings, and the fair value is 100. That is a 57-cent difference from what we're getting from the rest of the market. That is a massive positive EV edge. Again, hence why we're getting a 28.5%. Now you can, again, go ahead and set all of these filters. And again, we have that video. Go check that out because it will help you really optimize this positive EV feed to make sure that you are getting the most for it. So definitely go check that out. So again, it's as simple as that to start being better at betting on the NBA this season. You can look at the Insights tab, the Games tab, the Props, and the Positive EV tab. Those are all very good places to start in order to start being a profitable sports bettor this NBA season. If you have any questions about maybe what different filters you can use or maybe what our recommendations are, send that down in the comments below and we'll be getting back to you as soon as possible. Also, make sure you follow us on socials and let us know what filters you're using so that way we can start sharing those as well, because again, we want to start helping everybody start dominating these books. Anyways, best of luck betting this season. It just got started. Can't wait to see what everyone does. See y'all in the next one.